everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing out there? We are going to change some babies today. Yes, look at these two little nuggets. It's about time they got out of their jammies, isn't it? We are having an absolutely, let me change saffron first. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, sunny day today. The last couple days we've had kind of mainly gray, kind of sun going in and out from time to time. We've had some thunderstorms in the evenings, which have been glorious. And, excuse me, aren't those so cute? And but today the skies were for hours just blue, not one cloud. I've seen a couple clouds now. Oops, stuck on your earring. But just beautiful day. My husband's actually outside enjoying it. He is out in his little anti-gravity chair, just absorbing all the vitamin D he can. But how's everybody doing? I hope your weather has been good. I hope you are finding many different things to do during this time of quarantine that the world at large is going through, and pray you're making memories with whomever you're on lockdown with. Oh, I've actually been pondering cutting their hair as well as Malachi's. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't braved it yet, but I have been pondering it. I'm just putting them in their two little, I think I'm going to leave that. No, wait. No, I want to take that shirt off because these are kind of like, these are little rompers that are they Marks and Spencer? Let me pull the tag up here, y'all. Yeah, Marks and Spencer's. I'm putting saffron in the white one. It's kind of a not bright white, kind of an off-white. Nope, lie. It's white, just not the bright white. It's not off-white at all. And then it has flowers all over it that are almost like watercolor. There's a corn silk blue and a light green and a darker green and a pink, but it has these little shoulders that sleeves that are just really tiny little ruffle. So those other sleeves would have stuck out. So I am changing them into more kind of weather appropriate. Where did her bracelet go? She did have a bracelet on, y'all. Did it slide off? Oh, it's in my lap. There it is. What was I saying? But it's it has been, like I said, for a couple days in the 70s. So, but then it dropped down into the 50s for those couple cloudy, rainy days, but now we're back. So, you know how spring does, up and down, up and down. Where's her necklace? I already changed my Atticus because he's still in kit form, and if anybody has ever dressed a kit, it's a little different than dressing a already put together baby. But yeah, I'm thinking of giving them a little trim. Let me see how long it is. I mean, they definitely could be fine with a little trim. I've been pondering it. Just get it all wet first before I stylize. Have y'all been doing a lot of extra cooking and baking? I know I have been. I think I've talked about that before. This week I made, what did I make? I just want to zhuzh it. Y'all know I just love that crazy look. But I do think I'm going to trim their hair. Yeah, not on camera. Oh, for those of you who root in cutting hair, it can be quite stressful. But I really think she needs a trim. Her sister has a different kind of hair in. She has got really curly hair, and Sapphira's is not quite as curly, and I did that on purpose. But I think, especially this one, where did I put her bracelet now? And her bracelet actually matches, and I think I have this lovely matching kind of paley green. Look how nice that matches. Headband. It's just a simple bow. This week I made lemon tarts and lemon poppy seed cake. It was lemon week here, y'all. Oh, look at you. You're so sweet. Congratulations on all the new babies. I've seen some box openings this past week. Congrats. And always fun to see new babies join your collections. And but I really just hope everybody's doing well. And you know, I do know this has to be hard on extroverted people, as I've talked about before. So just really praying for y'all. And I don't know what the outcome is going to be for, like, returning to school in September and stuff. And so praying for y'all who have taken on homeschooling with your children. Now this one, I think, has to go over her head, right? Yes, this one does not. This little robe that Sapphira is wearing does not open in the front like her sister's. So anyway, so we've been doing well, and today actually was going to be a full day of rest, y'all, but it didn't quite work out that way. My husband and I started watching a show on Amazon called Informer. Oh, it's so good. We watched the first episode Friday evening, and then last night we watched 3 more episodes. But today, so our back mudroom, like when you come in our back door, there's a little area that has built-in cupboards. That's wonderful. So across from the door, there are 3 cupboards, but there's 4 doors. So the first 2 cupboards are narrow cupboards, narrow, and then this one is wide, but it has 2 doors. So it's really only 3 cupboards, but there are 4 doors. And then there's littler cupboards above them, little cube sizes, shapes, whatever. And it's the same thing, 1 door, and then 2 doors above that. And a while back I had moved, okay, let me finish. So across from that you have the door to come in, and then right next to the door there are 2 cupboards, one above the other. One has a big door and it has 2 shelves inside. Well, 1 shelf, but the bottom of it creates the shelf, and then a little door above. But it hovers above the floor, like, I don't know, like 3 feet. So under there is where I keep cases of bottled water stacked. And then he's so sweet. Her little romper is white. I'm sorry, it's pink. Yep, like a rose pink. And then it has embroidery all over the front of there's a bluebird and some flowers and another bluebird, more flowers. Let's put her bracelet on. Oh, her bracelet is actually a proper little bracelet here. Anyway, so when I was getting in one of the other cupboards I keep San Pellegrino water, and in order to keep it there, because I used to keep it down here, but it's been being consumed, so I decided to keep some upstairs. And I moved my mop bucket. I have, what's that thing called? The spin mop. Oh, y'all, if y'all don't have it, it's amazing. I've been using it for years now. When I stopped being able to get on my hands and knees, I tried so many different mops. I know that sounds ridiculous. How hard can it be to choose a mop? But I really miss being able to mop on my hands and knees, I'll be honest. So anyway, I keep the mop bucket in one of the cupboards, and so I decided to move the mop bucket over one. Unbeknownst to me prior to this, that cupboard, the far left one that's narrow, which is next to the next narrow one, which is where I had the mop bucket, it's actually a little narrower. And so the mop bucket getting it in and out has been a little precarious. It just barely fits. and so it kind of is like a pull, and it's getting ready where it's going to start chipping paint, and I don't want to do that. This is not my house. So I decided today I would, move my mop bucket back and move the water over there. Well, it turned into a several-hour project, y'all. I ended up taking everything out of the cabinets, cleaning the cabinets on the bottom, and moving everything, found a couple things to donate, and so my little, let's move the mop bucket turned into a couple hours of organizing. But I love organizing, y'all. I'm not complaining at all. I could organize all day long. It is something I absolutely love to do. So anyway, so are y'all finding projects to do? Are you finding you have time to do things, or all those things you think I don't have time to, suddenly you do? I don't know. I'm really hoping that. I've been really thinking about how the world is going to be after this, and there's no way we can fathom it, really. Our example is the 1918 influenza, and here we are 102 years later, and influenza's still here. So I'm really praying they get a handle on this coronavirus. But I've just been praying for the families of people who've lost loved ones, and it's just, look at her. It's just such a different time in our world, So, but I just keep the faith and keep doing what I can here and staying as safe and healthy as possible. Because as I think I've shared before, we're one of those holdout states here, and they're still holding out. So, we're using our wisdom to, only go out as necessary. I've actually found doing my grocery orders has become a game for me. I know that sounds crazy, but y'all know I gotta find the joy in everything I do. All right, it's time, y'all. Look who's here. Guess what he's getting put into? Oh, yes. Into my favorite outfit in the world for him. Oh, little man. So I had switched to doing grocery delivery. My Walmart does not deliver, so that's not an option for me. That still will have to be pickup, but I was doing grocery delivery, but then I realized I much prefer picking it up because I don't like spending the $9.95. I realize it is a great service and it is worthy of the $9.95, but certainly they can be delivering to other people. I am fully capable of going to the store, and there are people that, actually really need the service. And plus I prefer to sanitize everything before I bring it home. And I know there's a lot of school of thoughts on what you should and shouldn't sanitize, and I'm just doing what's my comfort level and what makes sense to me. So, but it's interesting, like Walmart here, when you type in a product, if it's not in stock, it's gonna not be there, or it'll be down low and out of stock. Whereas my grocery store lets you put everything in your cart, and you don't know it's out of stock until, the morning of about an hour before not quite an hour, maybe half an hour before your pickup time slot. When you get your confirmation email that your order's ready, you'll see the things that were out of stock. And it's become quite a game for me where I stagger my orders. I thought it would be nice. I don't think I've done it once, though. I did think about arranging a Walmart and grocery pickup in the same day because they're right near each other. And, but, little man, how about you? You need a haircut? I think so. I'm pondering it. Maybe not. We'll see. I want to use this first because he's got some thick hair. So what I do is I'll place my grocery order, and when I get that little email saying what they don't have, if it's something that I'm comfortable buying from Walmart, I have a Walmart. I usually start creating my orders on the same day, but luckily both of those places keep your cart. Like, they remember what's in your cart. I have missed you in this. Y'all know this is his outfit. Oh, little man, give me a snuggly buggly. I'm going to hold him for a minute. And then I'm going to change Juliet and, I just lost her name. What did your daddy name you? Maybe if I look at her face, it'll pop in my head. Oh my word, what is your name? Juliet and... I meant to bring Isabella in here. Y'all haven't seen her in forever. She's out in my painting area. I'll have to bring her on next time. The Queen. The Queen has been vacant. Oh, I'll remember her name. Abigail. Oh, right? Abigail. Isn't that terrible, y'all? Anyway. All right, little man, let me put you over here so I can change the girls. So, I'll have both carts going. I'll place my grocery order, and then whatever I'm not getting, I then go to my Walmart order that's been building, and I'll see if they have it. And if not, when I come home from the grocery, I start another grocery order. And the other day, y'all, I mean, I'm stocked well, but things that I might run out of or get low on. Like the other day, I wanted Abigail, right? Sorry, I didn't remember your name. I'm going to bring both girls here. Hello, Juliet. Oh, that big headband fell off of her, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't bring out headbands for their outfits. Oh, that mussed your hair up with it falling off. But I can't remember. It was only like 8 or 9 things. I'm trying to only do, like I said, get things that, you know, we need, or for like a recipe I want to do kind of thing. Or like really big shops, which is, no, I've done big shops. I guess just this last week I've been trying, there's been things that have rolled over from week to week, which is why I'm, you know, you have a minimum of $30 to order. So anyway, the other day I had ordered several things from the grocery, eggs, some different cheese. I was out of Chihuahua cheese. I like that for quesadillas. And just a few other things. And when I got my receipt, it showed my order totaled $2.98. Y'all, I went there to pick up cilantro and sour cream. No. Yeah, and no, not sour cream. Because my sour cream came yesterday. Oh, cream. A little thing of heavy whipping cream. Can y'all believe? Anyway, so I then reordered all the things that were missing and got a few of them. But still not my Chihuahua cheese, still not eggs. It's interesting what things, you know, from, because I'm not ordering all the time, so it's interesting to see from order to order what becomes available and what's completely missing. All right, I've got 2 bracelets lying here. Whose is whose? Well, I think you were wearing that because you got that at the Rose Doll show. One of the artists was walking around passing those out. Okay, let's put Abigail in. They're both going to wear Vera Bradley dresses. This is my favorite print. It's called Tutti Frutti, and it's a green background with flowers all over, and hot pink and white and teal, and then there's ruffles on the back side. Look how cute. She looks like she has a big rump because she has a non-disposable diaper on. I'm going to leave them barefoot because, you know, it's just that time. I actually was so excited. I wore sandals this past week on one of the days that it was in the 70s. It was glorious. But anyway, But I think we're all just finding ways to cope and get through this. And I really pray everybody's doing well. And I'm happy to see people are getting new babies, because new babies always bring joy. But I suppose at a time like this, they're extra special. Because, you know, many of us are only going out for essentials, and some people who have, like, are themselves at risk, who are only having things delivered, or maybe a family member doing your shopping and stuff, and you're not going out at all, you know, finding things to occupy and entertain and all that stuff is really important. I need to trim her hair too. Yeah, back in the day when I was rooting these babies, I was terrified to cut their hair too short, because once it's cut, yeah, see, I can cut all that off. Once it's cut, it can't grow back. So I was always very, and I still am, I cut the hair very, very slowly. But like, see, I could cut that off, and I think she'd still be adorable. What do you think? Do you think your daddy would notice? Get your eyebrows up. Oh, do you think he would notice? She actually has applied eyelashes. She was my kit at the class I took. She was my first reborn, but I did strip her and repaint her. I think she ended up being like my 9th baby or something. But I would love to peel those off and root her lashes. But that would require me to take her head off, because I would have to seal them from the inside. So one of these days we'll do that, huh? We'll give you a little trim. Get you some proper eyelashes, huh? I don't think you need a headband. I'm not going to dig for headbands. Voila! And sweet little Adelia is home safe with her mommy, and her mommy's very happy. Oh, that face, which is the Juliet you're looking at right now, is from the Adelia kit. Oh, such an amazing, amazing kit. And so what are people's thoughts on, like, upcoming kits? Because most of our kits come from a factory in China. What are everybody's thoughts on that? I don't know if they're going to switch manufacturing practices. I know there are some sculptors who get their kits from a German company. I don't know if they're going to switch. I've not heard any talk about that. I do know right now when I get packages that come to my house, I do sanitize the outside of the packaging. And oh, you have another bracelet on. Well, whose bracelet is this? Saffron and Sapphira both have bracelets on. You know what? I think Malachi was wearing the one I put on Abigail. That's right. Sorry, little miss. Let me put this one on you. I know y'all are probably shouting. I took Malachi's bracelet and put it on. There we go. Now we got it right. Oh, little man, that was your bracelet. So, you know, I sanitize the outside of the package, and then I let the box sit for several days. I guess I'm going to also have to wash the kits once I open the box. Wash the kits. Because normally what I do is I take them out of the packaging they come in, and I wrap each piece in tissue paper, and then put them in the baggies that I store them in. And then I wash them when I'm going to paint them. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to have to wash them just for my own peace of mind. Oh, look how adorable she looks. Oh, I got to snap a photo. Luckily, I have my cell phone sitting right here. Y'all are going to have... Oh, I just love how she tilted her head and everything. Oh. You are so sweet. Camera. Let me just straighten that up a little bit. Zoom in a bit so you can't see all this stuff here. Sorry, y'all, this is why I don't film myself doing photo shoots. Because getting the right angle, maybe I'll post on my Kymberlee's collection on Instagram. Y'all, I've been terrible here, Instagram, everywhere. Let me snap a photo of these 3 nuggets over here. And of course, I probably should do this after my video. I'm being rude. The man in his lily pad. Anyway, y'all, forgive me for that. Thank you for entertaining my need for photos right now. How's Juliet? She's so sweet. Now her little outfit has a white background, and it has, I like to say they're lily of the valley, even though they're pink. They're little bellflowers. Lily of the valley is my favorite. And there's orange flowers as well, but only on the dress. The little ruffle bottoms have just the pink. But on the dress, they're bigger flowers, but they're pink and orange. Oh, little one. Oh, I would love dresses in these prints myself. Or long skirts. Oh, that would be glorious. I actually wore a skirt the other day with my sandals. I was so happy. That's my favorite attire, is long skirts and or dresses and flip-flops or sandals. Where'd the brush go? Oh, buried in the shoes. There we go. But I hope everybody is enjoying their collection and their babies. I've seen some fun videos out there, and I have been watching a little bit more than I had been. So we'll let that dry. But yeah. Oh, you're so sweet. Come here by your sister. I'll wait for her hair to dry to snap their photo. Because then it won't look so plastered to her head. It will kind of spring away a little bit. I'm debating about putting headbands on them. I'll have to ponder that. I won't make you guys endure my pondering process. There they are. Alright, let me give you guys a wee little tour before I sign off. There's those kits. And now they look like way overdressed, don't they? Genevieve and Viognier. But we have still cool nights. There's darling Yona. She's still looking for her mommy, aren't you, Yona? But we're happy to have her here. Oh, she's so beautiful. Look at these. So this is the outfit I put Atticus in. I cannot recall if, I have to ask my mom if my brother and I actually wore these, or maybe my brother or maybe I. But I have a couple of these little Carter's two-piece. They were, I played with them with my dolls. But several of the things that I had from my dolls were actually our clothes. So it's just a little two-piece. I have his belly button showing. A diaper cover that has 3 snaps either side. And they're white with, it looks like the nursery rhyme, Hey Diddle Diddle. Oh no, there's a lamb jumping over a fence. Oh, there's the shoe from the old woman, the shoe. Here's Hey Diddle Diddle. I knew I saw the spoon and the plate running away. And then the shirt just has 2 snaps at the top. And it is smocked. It's a little swingy top, so cute. So there the 3 of them are. So you can see his diaper. I'm not a fan of that. I got to work on that. That's a little better. There we go. We'll accept that. And then there's these lovely, the Sea Girls. And then here's Malachi in his lily pad with his bracelet back on. And Zolani also looks dressed for the wrong season. So the 3 big girls are going to need to be changed. Move my chair so we can see Juliet and Abigail. You're blocking your sister's face. That's rude. Oh, they're so sweet. And then over there is that kit. As you can hear, I have laundry going. So I'm going to head upstairs. I think this afternoon I just want to relax and read. I think that'll be a good way to spend the rest of my Sunday. But I hope y'all are having a blessed weekend. And if your weather's beautiful, that you're getting out to enjoy it. Maybe going for a walk or sitting out in your garden, reading or gardening, or just appreciating the gift of this time. what I keep telling people. This is a gift. We'll never get this again, this time with our family. And I really want to embrace it and not lose sight of that. All right, everybody, have a very, very blessed rest of your weekend and a wonderful start to your week. And remember to find joy each and every day in as many places as you can find it. And as always, today I choose joy. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.